Welcome back, guys. Continuing to work on the 2012 Audi A4 Avant. This video's goal is to get the whole front end taken apart, to completely assess the damage all the way so we know what's installed for us. And then once we have everything taken apart, we're going to get it on the frame machine and we can start pulling it. So let's get to work. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to lift it up. And I'm going to take all the splash shields up underneath the body because they cover the pinch welds that we need to secure it on the frame machine. So that's going to be our first thing. And then we're going to start tackling the front end so we can get that completely taken off. The radiator support, the radiators, all the damaged parts are going to come off. Alright guys, so these are the shields that I was talking about. These right here. Got to all completely come off because this plastic piece, it goes right over this pinch weld. It's all held on by these plastic 10mm nuts, so we'll get those off and then we'll start moving forward. We got our clip pullers. If you don't have one of these, very easy to take these clips off versus having to try using a screwdriver or something else. Alright guys, so I got these shields off. Man, this thing's like brand new underneath here. It's always a good thing to see once you start taking the plastics off and everything like that. There's hardly even any rust on the exhaust or anything. So, the car's in real good condition. Now we got these pinch welds exposed that we can take the clamps and put it here and put one up front. That way we can pull it, the car's nice and secure, and we can do whatever we want with the front end without it moving. Alright, we just actually noticed this. Never had one of these. They're either completely destroyed or they're intact. But this one, we thought this was pretty cool. So you got the LEDs right there on those ribbons, and these look like coolers. So that way, because when these LEDs heat up, this will dissipate the heat. So I think that's how it works, and it looks pretty cool. And it goes inside these little lenses there. Alright guys, now that we got the fender liners off, we can take another look at this rail. So, as you can see, it has an indent here, and then this right here, that's a definite buckle right here. But then if we look at the other, we'll go look at the other side right now. There's supposed to be another indent in here. It's just not as much as this. So this is not as bad as I originally thought it was gonna be. As you guys can see, it's supposed to have this, just that's closed in. So I think we actually, man, ants everywhere. Stood for a couple of days under the tree and there's ants already. But basically, I think we're probably going to be able to fix that other end. So, looking good, but we'll continue taking this apart so we can see the whole picture. I just want to get that bolt out of there because, you know, 10mm are a scarce commodity. So, the headlight itself looks like it's in good condition, it's intact, but the bracket is toast. But it's okay because we have both headlights complete and along with the brackets from the parts car. And the other thing we just noticed, if you look in there, I mean, it came real close to taking off that cam sensor. I've seen them before where it gets hit in the front and it takes these oil pressure sensors right off too. Man, I can't believe that the airbags didn't go off, because this is the front impact airbag sensor. On these Audis, it's right underneath the headlight. I mean, it broke the plug right clean off of there. And the plug's not even broken. Man, that's a strange hit. I mean, it looks pretty bad, but then, like, the plug on the airbag sensor was untouched, but it got ripped out. This was all mangled like that, but the horn is still good. So, I mean, it's good for us, but just very strange how everything got damaged here. All right, let's see if the old school human frame machine will work. Try the other one. That's good enough that we can get those bolts out. So, alright, so now we gotta remove this fender, but before we remove the fender, we gotta get this water bottle out of there, because we got 2 screws behind it. So that's a little bit of a challenge, not too bad, mostly the fact that it's full of windshield washer fluid. Alright guys, so we got the Audi off of the lift. We got it backed up on the frame. The rebar came in. That's one of the pieces that we didn't have on our parts car. And now we're going to go dig out the parts car, bring it in, put it on the lift, and start taking parts off of it that we need to repair this one. Alright, we got that cold start going on the forklift. Alright guys, now that we got the parts car in here, we are planning to take the hood from it, the fender. We are going to take actually both of these rail ends, because you can see over there, they're sleeved in. So we're going to drill both of them out because the other one's ripped off also. So we're going to get those out, the hood, fender. We're going to need this charge pipe here with the sensor that got ripped off and the cradle. So what the plan is we're going to just yank the whole engine and transmission out, because we don't need it in this car anymore. And once we get that out, we can get the rest of it off. That way we can get to rebuilding the good one. Alright guys, got the engine out. This is my first time seeing something like this. This car is a manual transmission, and we had to, because we were tugging it and it wasn't coming out. And it kind of felt like it was a torque converter that was still bolted up. And I remember there's a little window up underneath here, and there's 3 bolts that were holding this. And then, how do you change the clutch in here? I mean, the clutch is right there, and it looks like it has a torque converter. Wow. Well, I guess there's a first time for everything. Alright guys, so now that we got all of our parts stripped off of the parts car, which is there, got the engine, those front end caps drilled out, and all the other parts, the pieces that we needed, we decided to leave the tranny in there, just hang it up like that, because save some room. But here's all the parts that we are going to need to put onto this. So we got, the big parts, the hood, fenders, radiator support, got the intercooler that's busted, rebar, the engine cradle, which turned out to be broken right here, and then the charge pipe with a sensor, the end caps, and miscellaneous plastic pieces, fender bracket, basically all this stuff. Also forgot a couple more parts. There's quite a bit. We got the front bumper, also came off of the parts car. We had to buy a new radiator because the parts car is a manual transmission and this one's an automatic, and the manual doesn't have the oil cooler for the transmission. So we got that. Then we also got the 2 headlights. Alright guys, so that's it for this episode. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on the post notifications, like, comment, and also don't forget about our giveaway in this video in the Ram. We are going to be giving that tool set out away, so make sure you guys watch that video so you can get a chance to win that. And we'll see you in the next episode. We're going to start working on the frame.